First of all, Goldfields is trying to use cope to entice the government to renew their mining lease. It no go work. So because of what is going on,
Heath Goldfields, an indigenous mining company in Ghana, was just awarded the lease to mine the Bosono Presia mine in Ghana. This gold mine has been historically operational for over 100 years, producing over 9 million ounces of gold, and it still has about 7 million ounces of gold.
A lot of you do not know how much South Africa is making from Ghana every month, every day. You all know that there's a particular company that is owned by South Africa, Goldfield, in Ghana, they mine gold. So recently, the government of Ghana decided not to renew their contract. And ever since then, the Ghana government have decided to, take over the company and make it theirs. So recently, Goldfield, have been saying that Ghana does not want to renew their contract, and they've been trying every possible means to bribe Ghana for them to renew their contract. But the Ghanaian government still stand on their ground that this is what we want. I told you guys initially that South Africa, you are going to cry, you are going to beg, you are going to gnash your teeth. This is just a preamble. Let's take a look at how Goldfield is trying to bribe Ghana for Ghana to renew their license. Take a look at this video, and please kindly share the video, like, and please subscribe to the channel.
First of all, Goldfields is trying to use cope to entice the government to renew their mining lease. It no go work. So because of what is going on in South Africa, a lot of Ghanaians have been saying that if the mining lease of Goldfields expires, it should not be renewed, you understand? So they are now going around trying to do things to use scope. So right now, look, GFA names Goldfields as headline sponsor of the Women's Premier League. Anyways, we cannot be oblivious to the fact that the Women's Premier League and the Men's Premier League in Ghana, there is nothing to write home about. That one is the truth. But Goldfields being the sponsors, we know the drill. So if they think that they will use this headline sponsor thing as leverage for the lease to be renewed, it no go happen. You understand? It will not happen.
Heath Goldfields, an indigenous mining company in Ghana, was just awarded the lease to mine the Bosono Presia mine in Ghana. This gold mine has been historically operational for over 100 years, producing over 9 million ounces of gold, and it still has about 7 million ounces of gold left unmined as per reports. And this amount of gold is worth roughly 23 billion United States dollars. Although this is a historic breakthrough for indigenous mining companies in Ghana and indigenous-owned companies in Ghana at large, there's been recent outroar and heavy scrutiny from the Ghanaian public about who the mine and the lease to mine that mine was given to. So let me take you guys back in time and tell you exactly how Heath Gold Mines was even created in the first place. This indigenous mining company was founded by Dr. Kwabena Dufour. In one of my previous videos posted on my page, I went through the story of how Unibank had collapsed and consolidated, and the multi-million-dollar lawsuits that were filed against its founder, who happens to be the founder of Heath Goldfields. All through his intense legal battle with the state, Dr. Dufour quietly established Heath Goldfields around mid to late 2024. He made this strategic push because of government's enormous push to transition from foreign-owned mining companies to indigenously owned mining companies in Ghana. What solidified his return to large-scale corporate operations was essentially the acquittal of all his court charges. The Office of the Attorney General in Ghana filed a nolle prosequi. This was officially when the criminal charges filed against Dr. Dufour was discontinued. They argued that the state's prosecution claim was weak. They decided to proceed with the trial. The states could end up losing the case and entirely losing everything. Instead, they settled on a 3.3 billion cedi settlement and repayment structure. Now back to how his company was awarded the lease to mine the Bosono Presia gold mine. The Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources realized that Blue Gold, the former mining company that had the lease, essentially going through a financial constraint. They had extreme legacy debts, they weren't paying the workers at the mine, and neither were they able to keep up with the contractor fees and payments that they were having to pay. Because of such incompetence and financial constraints, they immediately revoked their mining license. Following this, several other companies came knocking at the door, both foreign and indigenously owned companies. However, the ministry bypassed foreign-owned, seasoned mining companies and went straight for a newly established Heath Goldfields Company Limited. And they did this essentially because of the significantly attractive financial pledge Heath Goldfields made. They pledged to a $135 million investment in the first year of operations. Then just last 2 months, they signed a $2.8 billion contract with Trafigura, whom also provided $65 million worth of debt financing for Heath Goldfields. This month, Heath Goldfields themselves have then unveiled a $20 million 5-year community development plan. I'd like to know from you whether you think Mr. Dufour is trying to do right by his country when he was given the second chance. This is just going to be another Unibank situation all over again.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's even evening in my time. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a viral news that has been going everywhere. Like this one is coming from South Africa. They are saying, according to the spokesperson of the President RAMPHOsA, they say Ghana and Nigeria There are two brothers that is disturbing the peace of South Africa. Not me, according to the spokesperson. You hear him? He said this, even especially Ghana. Ghana is the reason why this issue become big. Then Nigeria now extended, like their extended family. They said they have nothing to do with xenophobic attack. They never do it before in their life. It's a lie. People are lying on them. They are giving them character assassination. I'm the only one who understands South Africa. The remaining Africans don't understand them. They cannot. I understand them when they talk about they don't want immigrants in their country. They don't want to see nobody. And they said June 30th will be the deadline. Although on that day, they said there is a Ghana man, which is 40 years old man, who was, brutally stabbed. And there's another one from Nigeria, they call him Big Joe. They stabbed that one in front of his shop. And South Africa is saying that is not xenophobic. It has nothing to do with it. That is just a normal attack, ordinary attack. He said Nigeria and Ghana should not assassinate them by speaking against their country like that and make them have problem. And another thing they are saying is South Africa investors in these two countries should be aware of what they are doing, because South Africa is no longer safe to invest in Nigeria and Ghana. Now let the spokesperson come, let me use this thing on your head. Because by the time I use this thing to knock your head, all the gasket of your hair will be adjusted, because I know something is not working very well. South Africa, I told you, I said, you can fight this fight you want to fight without coming on media and come and go and hold your government accountable. You are running away from your government and go and face your country, go and do this. It's too rude, very rude to talk down on the nation. Go to Ghana, go and face Ghana. Go Nigeria, go and face Nigeria. Go and face Zimbabwe. It's rude, number one. Beating people on camera is rude. I told you, you never listen. Not now. Now what can I say? Now Nigeria and Ghana are holding your broadcast. What do you think I will say? No, nothing. Because a lot of Nigerians and Ghana have been massacred in South Africa. Because of this illegal immigrant, people run away, leaving their businesses. The government did not give them no compensation. See, RAMPHOsA, I don't know what you are doing. Are you the one in the state house, or people are they just put you there? Because they are making you to look impotent, to look incompetent, to look, you cannot govern. This is what South Africa. They make you feel like you cannot govern. Not me. Never. I will never come and say. Do you know South Africa will be sending videos and sending a lot of news about RAMPHOsA? I never talked there about president of South Africa one day. Because I love the way the country is being ruled. I don't know much, but the way South Africa, I don't see them running away. I don't see them fighting. I don't see no crisis in the country. So I did not come for RAMPHOsA. I never read any bad news about him. But you see, this one that you let us know that you cannot take care of your citizen. You cannot take care of a foreigner. They are beating people on the street. You know, see, it's not xenophobic. Please, we don't joke with mama. President RAMPHOsA, Mr. Vincent, next time you put my armor. Because when you talk about Ghana, you talk about the government of Ghana, you talk about people of Ghana, you include Nigeria, we press you like a sliced bread. We toast you, toasting bread. So they will give us tea or milk from Tanzania. We will eat you, Any day you want to have problem, don't put Ghana and don't play with Ghana president. We don't joke with him. And again, you should face the consequence of what your people are doing. They don't respect you as a president. We are even seeing Kenyans are stubborn. They are not stubborn like you. They are not stubborn like South Africa. The way South Africa make their president to look, they make him look. We are even saying Tinubu is not working. But we even say Tinubu not get sent, nobody respect him, nobody love him. But what South Africa do, Nigeria cannot do it. Never. We say Tinubu cannot rule Nigeria, but we cannot compare the incompetent. No, that is what it look like, that you cannot control the nation. President RAMPHOsA, and let this CV never come out and talk about Ghana again. Because here we have anger issue. Here we have anger issue. When we slap you, this is what we used to make Papu. When we use this, be careful. Be careful. I love South African because I don't want you to say this woman never leave us alone. Like I told you, you can fight. You can fight this low minimum wage without bringing your nation down. You can fight for the border restriction without breaking your nation. The way you do in South Africa, you spoil everything. You spoil it. All the fight, you spoil, you mess it up. You mess your president up. You mess your flag. You mess the name of your country. South Africa national anthem is one of the national anthem I love so much. Africa. Voila. But you spoil. Nobody want to know. Nobody want to close to you. Nobody want to. If I even hear your song, I feel stomach pain because people you don't understand. You think people hate you. Nobody hates you, South Africa, but you do it in a Jacinta. They just want to mess RAMPHOsA up, I swear. They want to remove him from power. They want to mess him up. They want to rubbish him. That is it.
Guys, you've seen how South Africa is and what is currently happening to them. They want to eat their cake and have it, which is not possible. You cannot put all your hands inside your mouth. You are going to definitely choke. So that is what South Africans want to do. They want to use one stone and kill 10 birds. It is not possible. It is not possible. So let's watch and see if Ghana is going to renew the contract of Goldfield because they are losing a lot. Their company is closed down. South Africa is losing. In fact, they are losing.